Good afternoon, everyone. Big timers, welcome to Roanscast, episode 7. Let's see, I hope everyone had a good week. About half of us didn't. Don't really have any house cleaning today. I think I owe Coleman some sort of correction that I'm not going to perform today, so better luck next time. Let's look at last week and the scoreboard, I know everybody knows, but let's go over it. Gonna be a theme this week. Go over that in a second. Drew takes me down, moves to 6-2. I move to 4-4. Nate takes down Mark. Nate's moving into probably third with 5-3. Mark's 1-7. Ross ends up taking down Ian to bring Ian to 4-4. Ross bumps up to 3-5. Andrew continues his roll, beating Darian. Andrew moves to 6-2. Darian to 3-5. Evan pulls out a win over Chris. Evan's 4-4. Chris is 3-5, and the Mustard beats Butler. So Coleman is 6-2 and 3-5. We look at the league. It is like most of the NFL teams this season, not a lot of separation. We, except for Mark, everyone else is pretty well within 2 games of each other, 3 games of each other. So still quite a bit of opportunity left for everybody as some teams fall apart, notably mine. Other teams start to do a little better. It's pretty obvious. I would like to now point out Coleman's ridiculous points against, still under 600 at 581. Congratulations, you're the luckiest son of a bitch. I know. Let's see, not a lot of other notes other than to say that, also his points for is pretty abysmal. 20 more points than me with 2 more wins. I am really the only imposter here, somehow pulling off 4 wins with a dismal points for. But I also have the third most points against, so good for me. Or well, it looks like I'm not doing any of this math correctly. Should have studied. Didn't study. Anyway, let's move on to everyone's second favorite segment, Be Clowned. And in this week's Roanscast Blowout Special, for being blowout losers and not getting within 20 points of your opponent, everybody who lost this week. In fact, it looked like 4 out of 6 of them got at least 30 points apart. So everybody, Mac, myself, Mark, Ian, Darian, Chris, and Butler, we all get clownies, and they are well deserved. What a blowout. Let's see. Speaking of blowouts, let's go to our next segment, Retire Ross, where it's nothing but facts about tires. Got some good ones this week. Tire blowouts and tire-related crashes. An average of 33,000 accidents happen annually because of tires, according to the NTSB. At least 2,000 of those are blowout-related. 1 in every 270 crashes in the U.S. was caused by tire failure between 2000 and 2015, resulting in an average of 2,000 deaths per year. A sample study of 5,470 cars found that SUVs are the most likely type of vehicle to be involved in a rollover. In fact, nearly half of all SUVs at 45% with pre-crash tire issues rolled over. By contrast, cars, pickups, and vans with pre-crash issues rolled over less than 25% of the time. Trucks and the other cars performed better because they have a lower center of gravity. And if you're wondering, underinflation is apparently leads to more than 25% or 3 times more likely as a factor in your crash if you are going to roll over, and that's caused from tire blowout. So continuing, that was a continuation. I'm pretty much done with the blowout references, but I just thought I'd grab a couple in there. While I was looking up a thing today, make this thing out, I was looking up so moving on to our new segment, Mac's Too Thick Predictions, Lock 'em in the Trunk. I I was trying to find a gift for like lock them up or lock them in, lock these predictions in, these bold predictions, and I came across this gem of an album. I did listen to the song. It's not bad, but it is. They are like Memphis rappers' claim to fame. So go check that out. DJ Zerk and Too Thick, Lock 'em in a Trunk, the album. That is some lyrical wordsmithing. Let's move on to these bold predictions of the week. I'm gonna go through these and I'm gonna call the winners and losers. So sorry if you're gonna lose. Out of this, between myself and Ian, oh man, traded for golf. They're both on a bye. A really stupid mistake. I've got 3 Vikings with a new quarterback. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say I'm probably gonna lose to Ian. Gonna lock that in. See, next up is Chris versus Ross. Sam Howell, can he put up 30 plus points again? The battle of the bad quarterbacks going on here. Puka questionable, Michael Thomas questionable, Luke Musgrave questionable. Taysom Hill, hate the Taysom Hill thing. God, I hate him being a tight end and a quarterback and a running back option. It's probably the worst thing going for fantasy football generally across the board now. Just because Ross is playing Taysom Hill in that position, I'm going to predict that oh man, I don't know. That's kind of tough. Lock in. Let's go ahead and lock in Ross for the win on that one. Sorry, Chris. That was based on absolutely just a guess. No empirical evidence. Looking at Drew versus Butler. Battle of the Screwston. Let's go, boys. Baker Mayfield versus Josh Allen. Except for Baker, which obviously Jordan Love is on our... you don't have another quarterback. Who's your other quarterback? Is that your quarterback? Baker Mayfield is just your quarterback? Jordan Love. Okay. Got it. Missed that. Anyway, so Baker, bold choice, but it might pay off. Drew's team is really starting to come together. I am... I'm going to go with Drew on the win on that one, even though they're basically at the same proj. Evan versus Andrew. Andrew's looking pretty strong. That said, he got Jahmyr Gibbs on a bye. It's going to hurt him. Plugs in Rashee Rice or Joe Mixon. I think I'm going to give this week win to Andrew. Going to lock that in. And Darian versus Tidwell. We've got Herbert versus Jackson. Eckler. Hopefully Eckler produces this week because I have him in 3 other leagues. I am feeling that Mark is going to pull out his second win this week. There is going to be a freak performance out of Drake London and Justin Herbert this week. Congratulations, Mark. And finally, the mustard, the battle between the boys. All right. We got Hall of Fame quarterback Will Levis going up against Joe Burrow. I do like the way Nate's team is coming together. Man, this one's going to be pretty close. The Proj has them 10 points apart, so I am going to go with the win with... Playing Matt Gay, and this one was a good move, Nate. I am going to go with you beating Matt, and your kicker will be your 3rd highest scorer on this week. So congratulations to everyone. Moving on, we have happy birthday. Happy birthday this week to Nelly, who was born in Austin, Texas. I did not know that, and that's the only good fact I have about Nelly. Today in history. I'll check this GIF out. Spent all of 5 minutes on that. Today in history, the spruce goose flew once and only once. It was a large plane built for World War II. It's called the H-4 Hercules, familiarly known as the Spruce Goose. However, it was not built out of fully spruce. It was mostly, I can't remember, where's it at? Out of composite plywood and birchwood. But, let's see. Where was my fun fact? Flying boat that had eight engines and weighed 400,000 pounds. It would be able to carry more cargo than anything else ever conceived. And then it ended up taking so long to produce that the war was over by then. And that should be a lesson to everyone trying to build a team. Sometimes you just got to go for the win, boys. All right. And that was my fact. Anyway. Well, I don't really have anything else this week, but good luck, everybody. Congratulations on all your success, and I hope you lose. Goodbye.